Afternoon all, Silverbolt here, back for the Transformers review. First and foremost though, Happy New Year, it is the 1st of January. Let's hope 2007 gives me even more Transformers than 2006 did. Right, back for the toy review obviously, and today we're doing this fella. This is Skywarp, Generation 1 Seeker, F-15 jet. Okay, now, Skywarp is in Series 1 and is in Series 2. He doesn't survive past the movie, but I'll get to that in a bit. When the Autobots and the Decepticons crash land on Earth in the Ark, Skywarp is the first Transformer that gets reanimated by the computer aboard the Ark. And he subsequently helps Megatron reactivate all the others. So he's really the first prototype, he's really the first of the F-15s that come about. Personality-wise, he's not very bright. He's actually pretty dumb. You know, he's actually pretty dumb. I think it's Thundercracker that says if Megatron wasn't around, Skywarp would be useless. He would be completely useless. He's Megatron's muscle. Well, he's one of Megatron's muscle. Now, the Seekers all have individual abilities that make them unique. They're not all just generic soldiers. They all have something that they can do that is useful to the Decepticon cause. Skywarp's is the only one that you really see, and even then you only see it for the first couple of episodes. I mean, after episode 6 or 7 you don't see it again, and ergo to his name, Skywarp can teleport. Now, he uses this to quite a good advantage. So I'm transforming him here. He used this to quite a good advantage in the initial cartoon episodes. He helps shoot down smoke. I think it's smokescreen. It's either smokescreen or blue streak. I can never remember. In one of the early episodes. But because of his main influence with the Decepticons is his supreme loyalty to Megatron, as shown when the first Decepticon that he actually puts into the repair bay is Megatron. He's supremely loyal to Megatron. Probably one of the most loyal of all the Decepticons, including Soundwave. All the others have their doubts, but Skywarp doesn't. But then he's not intelligent enough to have doubts. He really is quite stupid. I'm not talking Devastator, oh me smash kind of stupid, but he doesn't think the same way everybody else does. Skywarp, of course, meets his end at the battle for Autobot City, or rather afterwards, when Starscream ejects half the Decepticons, from Astro Train. Now, there is some controversy as to exactly which of the Decepticons Skywarp becomes when they're remade by Unicron. Now, in some ways, it looks like he's remade into one of the generic sweeps, some people say. However, I disagree with that, and if you watch the film carefully, you'll see that Skywarp becomes the second Cyclonus, because there's two Cyclonuses made. There's the name Cyclonus, as in the one where you see Cyclonus, I forget what it is now. It's Cyclonus the something. Scourge is the tracker, and Cyclonus is something else. And I think he's made out of Thundercracker. But then you see Bombshell. I think it's Bombshell become. God, it's been so long since I actually watched the movie. I can't remember. You see Bombshell become Scourge, but Skywarp is behind him, and he becomes the second Cyclonus. So you don't know which one Skywarp becomes. Because I've always been a fan of Skywarp. I think he's the nicest looking Seeker, and I think that, and he was my favourite one as a kid because I had the toy as a kid. I tend to go by the fact that it's Skywarp becomes Cyclonus, and the other one gets blown up somewhere. Anyway, onto toy mode itself. All of the Seekers pretty much have all got the same mould for them. It's all the same body mould anyway. So you've got the metal chest, the metal jet fins, the metal roll pins, the metal arms, and they all transform the exact same way. You twist the wings off, you flip these down, you pull the arms out, and you attach fists to them and put the shoulder things on, the arm cannons on, sorry. And you turn the head and flip it through. Now, Skywarp is my favourite for one simple reason. I love his colour. I love his colour. Yeah, you can argue that it's the goth stereotype look-alike thing with Jiggy, but I love his colour. Yeah, my Skywarp and my Thundercracker as well. Actually, the hinge here, the hinge there underneath the head, it's very, very loose. And again, this is one of the 1984 Transformers, so it's hardly a surprise. It is a very, very nice toy. It's got a very blank face though. It's got a black head. The eyes haven't even been coloured in. So I'll probably end up colouring them in at some point using Games Workshop paints. Now that I'm not using those paints for anything else. Very good classic example again, like Starscream. Very good classic example of the old toys and what the old toys should be and what new toys should be. Again, big bulky Transformer. There's not a lot I can really say that I haven't said in the Starscream video, to be honest, because aside from the colour scheme, it's the exact same toy. There's nothing different about it. I mean, even with the cone heads, again, it's the same model, just with different wings. The cone heads, by the way, is Thrust, Ramjet and Dirge, and I still haven't got Thrust. I still haven't got my hands on Thrust, mainly because for some reason, since I've started watching Armada and Energon, I've decided I want to get a load of them. So I'll probably end up doing a review of some of my Armada toys, especially the big Prime, because I like him. I really do like the huge Prime, though I still haven't got an original. But yeah, that's Skywarp. As I said, it is a very nice toy, very nice toy. Unfortunately, he's one of the Seekers that gets blown up. Well, mind you, most of them get destroyed. Because that's another thing that struck me strange in the movie. You distinctly see Dirge, Ramjet and Thrust fly into Unicron's mouth. Unicron shuts his mouth and they blow up. But at the beginning of Series 3, they're stuck there on Char, dying of no energy. So it is random. It's a pity Skywarp goes out of it, because though he was a generic character, he was one of the nicest looking of the Decepticons. I don't know. There's something about the purple and the black that just brings out the evilness in a Decepticon. It's not like Starscream's big and brilliant red, blue, and cream, or even Megatron's dull grey. There's something very. It's like Soundwave. Soundwave as well is purple, and it just adds that air of evilness to them. Okay, but that's for now. That's Skywarp for now. First review 2007. There will be more coming. I'll probably end up doing one for Thundercracker, but it's probably going to be a very, very much a short one. Otherwise, you're going to have a Starscream video, a Skywarp video, and a Thundercracker video, and it's all going to be saying the same thing about the toys, so there's not much point. So I might do a second one with, possibly just do character bios for Thundercracker, Ramjet and Dirge, and then just mix it all into one video. Hopefully I can be able to get it under 10 minutes. But anyway, I'm babbling now, so I'm going to love you all guys and leave you. I just want to say as well, thank you to everyone who subscribed to me last year. Tell your friends, hopefully I'll get more subscribers. And I shall see you again shortly for a different Transformers review. But for now, this is Silverbolt with Skywarp, signing off, saying sayonara, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.